Hi everybody, my name is Mark Hayes. I'm the CEO of Workforce Coin. Let me explain to you what Workforce Coin is. Workforce Coin is a real estate investment company. We invest in residential, commercial, hotels, and resorts in North America, Europe, and Asia. And what we also have done is we combine cryptocurrency with the real estate. What the cryptocurrency is the equity in Workforce Coin. It'd be just as if you bought uh, Amazon, Google, and you bought their stock. Your equity in that stock is the stock that you own. You have an interest in the profits, you have an interest in voting rights, and some other things you may have. But most of all, you do own equity based on how much you invested in that particular company. So the same thing here with our Workforce Coin combined with cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency is your equity in Workforce Coin. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. Been in real estate more than 25 years, real estate and mergers and acquisitions. My partners have been in over 20 years in acquisitions of real estate and investments of real estate. So what we have done is combine the two, the real estate and the cryptocurrency. I know a lot of people are confused about what the cryptocurrency is. A cryptocurrency could be either a utility token or a security token. Ours, for instance, has to be a security token because it is attached to real estate, because the real estate is the commodity that it's trading with or is connected to. And because of that, the SEC and the government, the SEC says we are a security token. Other tokens are utility tokens, which means that, say if I owned a bookstore, and then I gave you, you bought an interest in my bookstore, and I gave you the tokens from the bookstore. It could be Workforce Coin books. And with that, you would be able to use those tokens to buy and sell in my bookstore. You can't use it in the outside. But as far as the security token is concerned, you'll be able to trade token for token with other tokens on the outside because it'll be a security, so it's backed by something. So it'll be able to be tradable with other on the other currencies, hopefully on the market. Once if we get the opportunity to trade on those particular markets. So don't be afraid of the cryptocurrency. I know that in times past, that when the cryptocurrency was in hot demand, everybody was jumping in on the Ethereum and Bitcoin. Bitcoin went, we got in on it too. We got in on the Ethereum and we got in on the Bitcoin. And Bitcoin went from the 2,000 all the way up to 20,000. And then Ethereum was rising just as much as the Bitcoin. But what was happening is that there was so many people getting involved, the supply and demand kept pushing up higher and higher and higher. But what was going on in the market was that it was a false market because a lot of people were not actually building any tokens or building any business to create a market for the tokens. So they were basically taking people's money and not building the token at all. People invest in somebody's company, and that company didn't even have a particular token. It's not really a token because it's not an actual coin. What it is a set of numbers, and those numbers you have to figure out a computation, a mathematical computation, and then if you can figure those out, if you're mining that, you have to figure out the mathematical computation. Every time you figure it out, you get a percentage. You make a percentage of so much what it is, and that counts to your money or your dollars. People were trading the Bitcoin also in the market, and Bitcoin was just going higher and higher. But then there was some confusion because one of the main biggest investors in our country, in the world, he had a concern about where's the value for the Bitcoin, where's the value for cryptocurrency. And when nobody could come up and say, well, here's the value, then he said, then these things are not really worth anything. They're built on a false premise. So what I looked at was if we can create a value with our cryptocurrency or with our token, and then we may have something. So like I said, well, we deal in real estate, we transaction in real estate, buying and selling. We can add those two together. Maybe we may have something because because real estate has its own intrinsic value. If you build it, you can go get it appraised. You can come up with a value based on this assessment of what it can be worth. So if it's attached to our currency, well, hopefully we say the currency would get a value, especially if we buying and selling those real estate properties. You can get profits, rents, and appreciation. And based on that, you can probably value what our currency may or might not be, but based on the supply and demand, that would also push up the price of the currency, the cryptocurrency token, we hope. And that would be your equity. So whatever you invest in our company, then on top of that, if it gets pushed up in the market on the exchange, then it's adding to. So if you bought something for $100 and then it gets pushed up another $10, $20, then it's worth $120, then you made $20 on top of that. So on top of your investment in the company, the $100, then you also made another $20. So that's what we have done. We combine the two. So what we're doing now, we are in an offering. We are doing a regulation crowdfunding CF offering, and at that offering, we're selling the interest of our company. And to get involved with that, you would have to go on to our intermediary, and our intermediary who's selling our currency is called Start Engine, startengine.com, which you would go on to, and then you can search for Workforce Coin, or you can go directly there. I'll have a link at the beginning or the end of our video here, at the beginning of our talk here, and that you can go on there and then take a look and read it for yourself. So when you're doing an offering, there's a lot of things you can and cannot say. So I cannot tell you prices and things of that nature, because then they're saying I'm getting into the offering. A crowdfunding means that the crowd, if you have a question, the crowd has to know the question at the same time you're asking it. And then once you ask that question, I can go on to the system and reply back to you to give you an answer, at which the crowd and everybody would get it at the same time. So I can't just not give you an answer by yourself, and then they'll be saying, well, you're getting an advantage. So I cannot let one person get an advantage. Everybody has to get the answer at the same time. That's what a crowdfunding is. So we're doing a crowdfunding through Starting, which is a equity offering, equity into our company, which you would purchase the security or the tokens, which is your equity into Workforce Coin. Again, let me reiterate, Workforce Coin is a real estate investment company with interest or equity. Your equity will be with the cryptocurrency tokens, and if possible, we can get it traded on the market. It'll be a tradable asset for you. Mark Hayes, Workforce Coin. Thank you. Have a great day.